Nestled in the heart of Central America, a region steeped in history and culture, a colossal project is taking shape. This isn't just any project. It's one that could transform the economic landscape of the entire region. China, the world's second-largest economy, is spearheading this grand initiative. By backing the construction of a vast canal across Nicaragua, China aims to establish a new maritime route that could rival the historic Panama Canal. This $50 billion venture, if successful, could reshape global trade routes and challenge a century of U.S. dominance in the region. The proposed Nicaragua Canal, often referred to as the Second Panama Canal, promises to handle larger vessels and boost shipping efficiency. This new route could significantly cut the time and cost of transporting goods between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The Panama Canal has long been a vital artery for global trade, but its limitations have become more evident as global shipping demands have surged. The Nicaragua Canal promises to accommodate larger vessels and enhance shipping efficiency, potentially revolutionizing international trade logistics. Its potential impact on global trade is immense, raising questions about the future of maritime commerce and the shifting balance of power on the world stage. The canal could become a new lifeline for global trade, offering an alternative route that could ease congestion and reduce transit times. The shifting balance of power on the world stage is evident as nations closely monitor the potential benefits and risks. The project has sparked both excitement and concern. Supporters see it as a game-changer, a testament to China's growing economic prowess, and a catalyst for development in Nicaragua. Advocates view the canal as a monumental leap forward, a project that could bring prosperity and growth to Nicaragua and beyond. They argue that it showcases China's expanding economic power and its capability to undertake and complete such ambitious projects. For Nicaragua, the canal represents a potential economic windfall, an opportunity to develop infrastructure, create jobs, and attract international investment. Critics, however, express concerns about environmental damage, economic feasibility, and the geopolitical implications of China's growing influence. The environmental impact on Nicaragua's rich biodiversity is a significant worry. Economic analysts question the project's feasibility, given the enormous financial and logistical challenges. The geopolitical implications of China's expanding influence in Central America are also a contentious issue. The world watches with bated breath as this monumental project unfolds, its success or failure poised to reverberate across the globe. The outcome of this ambitious endeavor could set a precedent for future infrastructure projects worldwide. As the new Maritime Silk Road takes shape, its impact on global trade and international relations will be closely monitored, with the potential to alter the course of history. To grasp the importance of the Nicaragua Canal, we need to first reflect on its predecessor, the Panama Canal. This engineering marvel has been a cornerstone of global maritime trade for over 100 years. Completed in 1914, the Panama Canal transformed global shipping. It was a project of immense ambition and scale, involving the excavation of millions of cubic yards of earth and the construction of massive locks to lift ships over the Isthmus of Panama. It provided a crucial shortcut, linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through a 50-mile waterway. This drastically reduced the travel distance for ships, eliminating the need for the long and hazardous journey around the southern tip of South America. This engineering wonder slashed travel times and shipping costs, facilitating trade and transforming global commerce. The canal's locks, which raise and lower ships over the mountainous terrain, are a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. For over a century, the Panama Canal has been a linchpin of international trade. It has enabled the efficient movement of goods between the world's major oceans, supporting the growth of economies and the expansion of global markets. However, the canal now faces limitations. The original design, while revolutionary at the time, was not built to accommodate the massive ships of today. Its size restricts the passage of the latest generation of megaships, those colossal vessels that carry vast quantities of cargo. These ships, often referred to as post-Panamax vessels, exceed the dimensions of the canal's original locks. The Panama Canal Authority has undertaken expansion projects, including the construction of new, wider locks to accommodate these larger ships. However, these upgrades may not be enough to keep pace with the relentless growth of global trade and the ever-increasing size of cargo ships. The world continues to evolve, and so too must our infrastructure to support it. The concept of a canal through Nicaragua, a nation rich with lakes and rivers, has been around for centuries. As far back as the 16th century, Spanish explorers dreamed of a waterway linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Throughout the years, many plans and efforts were initiated, but none succeeded. These early projects were hindered by political turmoil, engineering difficulties, and lack of funding. The most significant attempt was led by the United States in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Ultimately, the U.S. chose to construct the Panama Canal, leaving Nicaragua's canal dreams unfulfilled. Yet, the vision never completely faded. It was revived in the 21st century, driven by China's rise as a global economic leader and its quest for strategic infrastructure investments. In 2013, the Hong Kong-Nicaragua Canal Development Investment Company, or HKND Group, a Chinese firm, obtained a 50-year concession from the Nicaraguan government to construct and manage the canal. The planned route, which is longer and deeper than the Panama Canal, would span over 170 miles, crossing Lake Nicaragua, the largest freshwater lake in Central America. China's role in the Nicaragua Canal project is complex. It fits into China's Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure strategy designed to expand trade routes and increase Chinese influence. The canal would offer China a strategic foothold in the Western Hemisphere, improving its access to raw materials from Latin America and bolstering its trade connections with the region. Section 5. Environmental concerns and local resistance. A canal of contention. The Nicaragua Canal Initiative has encountered strong resistance from environmentalists and local residents. Opponents claim that building the canal would severely harm Lake Nicaragua, a crucial freshwater source and a rich biodiversity area. They caution about possible ecological repercussions, such as deforestation, habitat destruction, and water contamination. Indigenous groups along the proposed canal path are concerned about displacement and losing their ancestral territories. Demonstrations and legal disputes have arisen, underscoring the project's social and cultural complexities. Nevertheless, the Nicaraguan government argues that the canal will spur essential economic growth and job creation, downplaying the environmental and social issues as exaggerated. Section 6. Geopolitical tremors, challenging U.S. hegemony in the Americas. The Nicaragua Canal has sparked significant concern in Washington. This ambitious initiative, funded by Chinese investments, aims to establish a new shipping route that could compete with the Panama Canal. The United States has traditionally regarded Central America as its sphere of influence, a region where it has historically wielded considerable power. China's increasing involvement in the area is perceived as a direct challenge to U.S. supremacy, causing unease in political and economic circles. If the canal succeeds, it could shift the power dynamics in the Western Hemisphere. It has the potential to reduce U.S. influence, giving China a strategic position in a region previously dominated by the U.S. This development could transform global shipping routes and economic relationships. The U.S. has voiced doubts about the project's feasibility, pointing to numerous economic and engineering hurdles. Concerns include the environmental impact on the region and the financial viability of such a large-scale endeavor. Some experts suggest that the U.S. might use diplomatic and economic tactics to obstruct the canal's progress. This could involve leveraging trade agreements, offering financial support to rival projects, or directly negotiating with Nicaraguan officials to discourage them from proceeding. The Nicaragua Canal has thus become a central issue in the growing rivalry between the United States and China. It adds another layer of complexity to an already tense relationship, underscoring the broader geopolitical contest for influence and control in the Americas. The outcome of this project could have significant implications for international relations and global trade patterns. The potential effects of the Nicaragua Canal on global trade are widely debated. Supporters claim the canal will transform shipping by accommodating larger vessels and cutting transit times. They foresee a new era in global trade, with quicker and more efficient shipping routes linking Asia, Latin America, and the eastern United States. Detractors, however, question the project's economic feasibility. They highlight the high construction costs, potential environmental risks, and the uncertain global demand for such a large-scale infrastructure project. The success of the Nicaragua Canal will hinge on various factors, including global economic trends, the shipping industry's evolution, and the geopolitical climate. Section 8. A Canal to the Future. Opportunities, challenges, and your thoughts. The Nicaragua Canal symbolizes China's expansive vision and its readiness to reshape global dynamics. The success of this grand endeavor is still uncertain. This canal brings forth both opportunities and challenges, impacting not just China and Nicaragua, but the entire globe. What are your views on the Nicaragua Canal? Do you see it as a transformative force in global trade, or a high-stakes venture with possible dire outcomes? Share your thoughts and join the worldwide discussion on this significant project that could redefine the 21st century.